We have another interesting episode in the house, new one to look at. I found quite a number of clips that are going viral on TikTok, specifically TikTok, of the Boers, the so-called Afrikaner refugees that came to America. They are complaining now of how America speaks a lot of English and they can't speak their language. You can't make these things up. I'm holding a lot of, right? These people are tired of speaking English. They want to be able to freely speak their language. And I've found quite a lot of reactions from Americans that are saying, if you cannot speak the language, well, go back. And South Africa is saying, we have a policy over here. It's not good to return gifts. We gave you them as a gift. Please don't return it. It will be rude. Trump is disappointed, but at the same time embarrassed at the kind of group that he brought to America.
Hey guys, my name is Modi and you are welcome to Modi Speaks. If there is anything I appreciate about my reporting, it is the fact that I try my best to report real events, to report things that actually happened, okay? As opposed to fabricating lies and claiming to be reporting the truth. In as much as many people might not like the issues I discuss, in as much as many people might be mad at me for exposing the things I expose, at least I am consoled by the fact that the things I'm reporting on actually took place, okay? Those videos I discussed truly exist. They were made. They were not AI generated. They truly exist. So when I find people who are mad that I'm calling out these videos, I say, go and fight the people creating this degeneracy. I just show you what I see on the internet. I am just a messenger. So do not shoot the messenger. Now, it annoys me to no end when I see other content creators creating fake news on social media just to engage or just to generate engagement and in turn make more money. But what annoys me more than that are the people who swallow this fake information hook, line, and sinker. They don't even bother to say, these things you people are telling us, this information you are giving to us, these things you are reacting to, where are they? Where is the video? Where is the evidence? Did it actually happen? This information you guys are talking about, please, where is it? Where can I find it? Now, we know how left-wing propagandists have been reacting to the South African refugees who fled to the United States to escape racial persecution. We know how these hypocritical guys have claimed that the plight of these Afrikaners are fake. There is no killings going on. Go back to Africa. And now, they have even started manufacturing fake news, okay? Claiming that these Afrikaners are crying and lamenting that they don't want to speak English language, that they are tired of speaking English language, and that the American society should please learn Afrikaans, which is their own language. Now, I understand that this is another shameful way by which these horrible creatures called liberals or left-wingers are trying to sow discord and hatred among Americans and the Afrikaner refugees. But my shock came from the realization that the viewers of these lying liberals channels believe this nonsensical story wholeheartedly. Take a look.
Of exposure. Trump is disappointed, but at the same time embarrassed at the kind of group that he brought to America. We have to look at these clips all together. We'll come back and talk about it. Do me a favor, like the video, share it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And please, let me know what you think about this very episode and the Boers that are in America.
Yes, Trump is disappointed in these Afrikaners for being tired of speaking the English language, and she knows this because Trump had a personal meeting with her where he confided in her of how disappointed in them he is. And yeah, let's take a look at the horrible Afrikaners saying that they are tired of speaking the English language. Please show us, we want to see them.
The Afrikaans refugees in America are already complaining that they're tired of speaking English all the time. They're already tired of speaking English all the time. So, and actually Donald Trump is really irritated by the fact that he has given them refuge and now they're complaining that they don't actually like to speak English, they want to be speaking Afrikaans. Are they having trouble with integration? Is this what the problem is? They're in a country of white majority and they're not happy. They are not happy about integration. Oh, goodness me. I mean, nobody could have written anything better than this. This is like, I mean, Like, for all the creators, and I'm a writer, there's no way anybody could come up with such a plot. This is, my goodness, the best plot ever.
So it would seem the South Africans that Trump express passed into America, one, are not as happy to be here as they thought they would be. Mainly because they don't want to speak English, and it would seem the locals are in no way interested in learning their language. Shocking, right? Speak American. It would also seem these guys came here because they were farmers who were being attacked. They're scammers. One of which once considered buying a tractor. And that's as close as he came to farming. Of the 49, 9 of them are one family. The guy ran an IT firm, and had like a passing backyard garden, like potatoes in a bag. I mean, if that's the farming metric we're using, I'm a goddamn corporate farmer. For the amount of basil I grow a year, I should, qualify for a farm loan. Several of these people are like security guards, everything else. They don't like the weather in Alabama. There's some of them that are up in like Massachusetts, upper New York, like wait until they fucking figure out what winter is. Who could have guessed that Trump told a lie about these farmers being attacked? White farmers, so of course they need to be protected. And then they got here. They don't have the money to buy a farm, so they're going to have to figure out how to get that. They don't want to speak the language, so they're definitely not going to, ingratiate themselves to the neighborhood. Oh, they really don't like those fucking liberals, so assume they're shortly going to be wearing MAGA hats. Trump's fucking embarrassed. Well, that's every day, but, a little extra today. Given all you know about America, you thought there was a fractional chance you were going to come here and Americans were going to learn your language?
Y'all may not believe this, but being born and raised Alabama, I have never once ever looked somebody in the eye and told them to come back where they came from. I ain't never said no, speak no English, nothing like that. In the next few months, if you see a video coming out of me screaming something like that or even more ignorant, just know I'm saying it 6 inches away from a white South Africaner's face. Because apparently they're coming to Alabama. I ain't never said nothing like go back to Africa. When I tell you I'm gonna put my whole body into it, I mean, I'm gonna get that deep chest voice. Just go back to where you came from. Anyway, yeah.
Y'all, they are already complaining. Talking about the South African freeloaders. I refuse to call them refugees. So it has been a week, darling. And didn't I tell you? I told you they don't like speaking English. They speak Afrikaans. And just like the people here refuse to speak anything but English, over there, okay? And it's a very specific them thing that's like this, okay? It's a very haughty, no, I don't want to have to speak that. So it has been a week, and these people that were fleeing for their lives, okay, the most well-fed refugees you've ever seen, who left their 5-bedroom homes, their cars, their businesses, and their parents back in the homeland because they were afraid for their lives. Yes, they're so grateful to be here and just so upset that they are expected to speak English in America. Isn't that just like them? Didn't I say these are the same type of people? Our ones travel and they get to other countries and no one's speaking English here. America, eagle noise. It's the same flavor. It's the same flavor going against each other. And the government is already, I don't want to say backpedaling, but they thought they were getting farmers and they were a little irritated that they're not getting farmers. And now they're also whining about the fact that they don't want to have to speak English. And that's going to be a hard full stop here in America. Okay, these patriots, if there's one thing they're real serious about, is make sure everybody is speaking English.
So you saw that, you heard that. All we were shown were a set of horrible, lying, ignorant individuals who ran off with wild claims of white South African refugees complaining of how tired they are to speak the English language all day. Not a single one person showed us a single Afrikaner saying that. Not even one person. They all saw one person making these wild claims, and all they had to do was just run off with the same message, with the same fake news, and spread it everywhere. I just don't know where these guys get their news from, honestly. I don't know. And the annoying part is that these guys sent me on a wild goose chase. I raised the internet, I raised TikTok, looking for these white South African refugees complaining about having to speak English in the United States all day. Even though these South Africans, these Afrikaners, speak good English as any other African from an African country. But I still decided to make myself an idiot and search for this non-existent evidence. And finally, I found nothing. Nothing. That news do not exist. It is all fake. It is all an agenda to direct hate towards these Afrikaners, towards the refugees whose only crime was trying to escape racial discrimination in a country that openly hates them, okay? This is the left for you, a bunch of horrible, hateful hypocrites who can never analyze and discuss issues from an unbiased point of view. The same can be said for the viewers on this woman's channel, okay? They are all blissfully ignorant and oblivious to the truth, and they would accept any fake information, no matter how ridiculous, as long as that information supports their narrative. This comment said, LMAO, this is a plot twist I didn't see coming and I'm loving it. Ha 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 ha. Amazing. They are in Alabama, which is very southern when it comes to accents, and don't want to speak the language. Let's see how that works out when they need to buy something or need healthcare. I gave them 3 months. It hasn't been 3 weeks before they started complaining. OMG, I had to get popcorn for this. This, the news stories, y'all, I need updates for real, for real. And I intuitively zoomed in. And yes, her husband is white. Wow. Do they really think that we would be speaking their language instead? This administration may have made a lot of promises to them, but I know for a fact they were never told, don't worry, we will make Afrikaans our national language of the US for you. I saw the title and I had to stop by and give a laugh. They came to laugh, yes, and poke fun, but they didn't even bother to verify if the information being shared is even true in the first place, okay? These are the same liberals who claim to be filled with love and compassion. They will make excuses for illegal immigrants who truly cannot even speak or understand a word in English. People who can't even recite the English alphabet. They will make excuses for them and preach on the need to give them a helping hand. But then, because these Afrikaner refugees have the wrong skin color, they had to fabricate fake news about them complaining of not being able to speak the English language or of them being tired of speaking the English language all day. When in reality, this never happened, and these South African refugees can in fact speak good English just like every other African from an English-speaking African country. This creator is really doing a good job distorting the truth and lying about people just to channel hatred towards these people, okay, towards the Afrikaners of South Africa. Now, if these people would go out of their way to fabricate lies and baseless gossip against the South African refugees, how do you think they will ever agree that the silent genocide is even real? They never will. They will always hate these guys. And it doesn't matter if these guys are refugees or not. As long as you are white, as long as you have that wrong skin color, they hate you. And from what I'm seeing, they always will. This is really wrong and very sad. There should be some kind of punishment for these kind of fake news outlets because they are a big part of the problem. They really need to be punished because this is getting out of hand. But anyway, guys, these are my thoughts, these are my opinions, but feel free to share yours in the comment section below, but do so respectfully. Also, if you're not yet subscribed to the channel, honestly, I don't know what you're waiting for. Subscribe to the channel. Like and share this video to keep people informed, and consider joining my membership or buying me a coffee if you like, as a way of supporting the channel. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope to catch you on the next one. For now, peace.